Okay, this exercise is a progression of the Are You a Destination group of exercises where we're working on the dogs prioritizing their jobs just a little bit and not just doing what they want to do, but kind of looking to us for that direction. So we have done it where we're working on recalling the dog past toys. They come to us and we let them do it. But sometimes more important than this toy is this toy or a tunnel, right? So we need to make sure we're applying some of these things with obstacles as well. Because there's going to be times if I want my dog to come up real close to this jump, and let's say do a tight wrap, that the dog has to think about me a little bit and possibly kind of recall to me before I just let them take the jump. I like to think on course, for a lot of dogs, the case is that these obstacles are yours, and your dog gets to take them when and how you cue them to take it, not just because it's there and you're standing close to it, all right? We kind of want some default to that when we're showing motion cues, but we don't just want the dog to take it because it's there and we're in close proximity, especially if we're giving cues to the dog to come to us, all right? So again, this is going to go back a little bit on how important I feel these recall cues are. All right, so for example, you could do this with a jump. You could do it with a tunnel, whatever your dog really loves, right? You can do this with. Muzi likes jumps, so we'll do it with the jump. So same thing applies. I'm going to toss the toy. You can use treats or just have a toy. Okay, Muzi. I'm going to start with my dog in a sit, stay. And I'm just going to get right up close to this jump. Now, if your dog won't do it while you're close to the jump, then start a little further back, okay? Because sometimes, again, they just think, oh, you're right on top of the jump, I take it. Now, I'm not teaching my dog not to take jumps. I think this is so important. I'm teaching the dog to come to me over taking a jump when I'm giving the cue. If I'm moving forward and telling my dog to take the jump, or those of you guys that were in my jump commitment class know my dogs have good jump commitment. If I send the dog, even if I'm stationary, I expect the dog to take the jump. But this is balancing it out with now I want you to come to me instead of taking the jump. All right, so we're just going to do like an extension recall here. Here. Yay, good boy. Uh-oh. That's it, good boy. Okay, go get it. So you can see his little brain was gone a little bit. He actually was more into his toy than anything else. Leave it. Good boy. And I'm going to put his toy away because I want to do this with cookies and not have that be a distraction. Good boy. And then you want to balance it out with, okay, go. Yay, good job. All right. Good boy. All right, we'll try this again. Sit. And notice when I'm doing my recall, I think I ended up with a treat in my hand, but I'm not going to have a treat in that hand initially. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Good. And then I can always ready? Hop. Yay! Good job. Release the arm to the jump. Good boy. I know he's looking here. You're looking for the toy, aren't you? Good boy. Good. Once your dog's doing that pretty well, then you're going to add motion on your part. Wait. But I always want to be stopped well before my dog reaches me, because otherwise my motion is cueing the jump. So that's where you kind of play with that just a little bit. So I'm just going to take a couple steps. Here. Nice. Good boy. Yay! Good boy. And then again, you want to balance it out. Sit. Well, sometimes I don't make you stop. Here. Hop, hop, hop. Yay! Good job. All right. So sometimes I'm not going to make you stop if I'm still moving. Who's he come? Yay! Good job. Then you can add more motion into it. Who's sit. You are still thinking about your toy, aren't you? Good boy. Here. Nice. Good boy. Good. Okay. And sometimes we don't take the jump. Moose. Good boy. Sit. All right. So that's working, stopping before an obstacle. Sometimes in snooker, the dog has to come past the obstacle. Who's come? Place. Good boy. Stay. So I'm going to work an extension recall past the wing. Here. Yay. Good. There's no part about me that was cueing the jump, so it's perfectly fine for him not to take it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back. Sit. Very similar exercise, but instead of calling him to me, Good work. Good. All right, and then again. Wisdom. Sit. Stay. Good job. Very good. Here. Hand placement is so important. Good boy. Okay. You should do this without a treat in that hand. Good boy. And then you want to make sure you can do it moving. Moose, come. Yay. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Good boy. Here. Good job. No treat in the hand that time. Good boy. Okay. Yay. Good boy. Yay. All right. Lie down. You can do this with a jump, with tunnel, whatever the dog really likes to go to and take. Probably not something I encourage too much with a dog that defaults to coming to you all the time and you have to work to get to take obstacles. But sometimes they need to see the balance of that to say, this is when I want you to come with me, this is when I want you to take an obstacle. So it's both a working on recalling when you're cueing it, and then taking a jump when you're cueing it, or taking the tunnel when you're cueing it, so they can see the difference of it as well. So let me know if you have questions. It's an excellent exercise to start working it into agility. You might then also do something like a tunnel into this, because a tunnel, they kind of tend to lose their mind a little bit. A tunnel coming to you versus a tunnel going to the jump, where you're working your recalls, stopping in front of the jump, kind of recalling them past it, or jump into doing that kind of backwards, with the tunnel being what you're calling them past to you as well. So that's a great way to start inserting some of these things into agility.